For the orthotic to be successful, we have to make sure the patient is in the correct shoe. And what I mean by this is if we draw a line between the center of the heel and the second toe, there's more foot on this side than there is on that side. So why are shoe companies continuing to make the shoes on a curved or offset forefoot? Well, it's a fashion thing, it's a design thing. Most of us don't like the big square toe box look. But the reality is for most patients, we can draw a nice straight line from the medial calcaneus to the big toe. If we draw a line on the lateral calcaneus, that fifth metatarsal spills past that line completely. So the shoe may claim to be wide at the ball of the foot, but if it's built on a curved or offset construction, there's still too much pressure at the little toes. And most patients would be best served by a shoe that is as straight-lasted as possible to capture this side of the foot. The best way to try a shoe on, take the insole out that comes with the shoe, lay them on the ground, stand on them, line up the edge of the big toe to the edge of the insole, and try to find an insole that covers all 5 toes or as close to it as possible. Also, while you're standing on the insole, you'll get a visual of the distance between the end of the toes and the end of the shoe. There should be a pinky to a thumb in terms of extra space. Careful not to cheat too much in terms of extra length just to make the shoe feel wider, however, as the widest part of the shoe no longer matches the widest part of the foot. The third dimension of shoe fit that we seldom understand is depth. If the foot is down here and the shoe is too deep, then the foot will move around in the shoe, and patients often mistakenly think that the shoe is too long, dropping that length back down. They should never shortchange their toes in terms of extra length. We deal with the extra depth by putting a second insole in underneath the forefoot. Where we're running into issues with recent shoe design is that the uppers are quite stretchy, which doesn't typically hold the patient back in their shoes, and quite often the orthotic appears to be unsuccessful, but it really comes down to excessive sliding in the shoe. I hope that information was helpful, and that is how to ensure success as far as the interaction between the orthotic and the shoe.